Just setting everything up. Figured I'd go live for a little bit. How's everyone doing? Just cleaning off my brush real quick. I know this looks a little crazy at the moment, but we're gonna work on the eyes a bit. Hey there. Just putting a coating all over them real quick. That way it's a little more workable. Hey, thank you guys. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to answer. I try my best to keep up with the comments. Sometimes it could be a little hard painting and reading them at the same time, but I promise I'll try. I'm using a little Cremance white as I work into this eye. And I don't know if you guys can see, this is I'm starting with a pretty grayed out mixture right now. And then I'm gonna slowly build back up all the colors. I'd originally painted the eyelid a little too low on this side, so that's why you guys can see I'm kind of overgoing the bottom of that eyelid right now. I think already that's starting to help a bit. Nico said Renaissance painter in the flesh. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm dipping into a lot of different colors on this palette. Just for this one little section, we've got blues, yellows, reds going on. The eye itself, I used olive green mixed with a little brown. Nico said you look almost finished. Are you only working on the smaller details now, or are you planning to add more shadow where the hands are hovered over? Yeah, so I still need a lot of work in this area. Right over here, it's looking rough. The background, um, the veil. I want it to look more lace-like, more chiffon-like almost. Um, I do have a tendency to overwork things. Um, but yeah, I still have a lot of things on the list for this one. Yay! Thank you so much. Someone said they think it looks good already. I usually have a hard time, even just like looking at my own finished work. It's hard not to look at a piece and just see all the things that are either wrong with it or that you need to keep working on. Bad habit for sure. For God's sake, take the barcode off the brush like a professional. That's funny. I get a lot an obscene amount of comments about me leaving the barcodes on my paintbrushes, but I'll tell you why. One, when I take them off, it leaves a sticky residue behind, and it's a sensory nightmare for me. I'd rather just have the tag on it. And two, I go through so many paintbrushes that it's not worth the time for me to buy something like Goo Be Gone or deal with taking this off because I go through them so fast. Also, it makes zero effect on my painting, so I don't let it stress me. I get lots of comments. It's interesting about, from other artists. I've gotten comments about my palettes. Why do I use palette paper? You know, I've gotten some not nice comments about it. People saying it's not professional. And, no matter what you do, you'll get comments. When you can paint like that, I think you can do whatever you want with your paintbrushes. Thanks, Nico. All right, again on this eye, it's gonna look pretty gray at first. I'm just reworking into this whole area. Hey, thank you guys. Someone said the position of camera is not ideal for learning. If that is your purpose, put it behind you and focus on head only. This is just. I like to think of this as like open office hours. I film lots of tutorials and stuff, where I have it geared more towards education. But this is more so for if people want to see what the process looks like live or want to come in and ask questions, hang out, chat. And that's what this is. I also need that when I'm live, I need the camera far away enough, like behind me, so that I can see the comments. If that makes sense. Someone asked, what kind of varnish do you use on your finished work? I'm trying to see if I have it near me. I don't, but it's just Gamblin Gamvar satin. It's a mouthful. But I like the satin because it unifies everything. Like it'll mask if you have any too glossy parts or not glossy enough parts. And it's not too glossy like gloss. But yeah, that's what I like. I have been wanting to try out Gamvar matte some more. I just haven't had any test pieces to see how it works on the black backgrounds yet. All right, I need a very vibrant opaque red. So I'm gonna pull out some vermilion. I'll show you guys the one I'm using. It's just vermilion extra. And I love adding vermilion like around the nose, corner of the eyes. It's also what I use on the cheeks. Hey, thanks Alex. Glad you're liking it so far. think I want to test out lightening this upper lip. And if I don't like it, we'll put it back. Someone asked, how many paintings are you currently working on? So I think I currently have 14 that I'm working on. My studio is like a huge mess right now. I don't know if I like this. I think I'm going to put it back for now. Ron said, hi, who's the subject of your painting? So this is a local model here in Atlanta. I'm working on a few paintings of her. But yeah, she's got super unique features that make it really fun to work with. Ron asked, is it from memory of her? No, I'm working from a reference photo of her. So when I work with models, I typically have them come to my studio and we'll do like a session with a bunch of different poses. And I get a bunch of different photo references. And then I figure out which one I want to paint and start from there. Someone said, I wanted to say thank you because I started painting again because I found you on Instagram. Hey, that's awesome. I stopped completely for 10 years because I did so many commissions and I hated it so much. Hey, I hear you on the commissions. Commissions used to stress me out so much. I would wake up thinking about them. I would go to bed thinking about them. I was just like constantly in fear that my client was going to hate the commission. So I stopped taking them on and I've been so much happier with my like relationship with painting. Someone said this is ridiculous and outlandish. You clearly have taken a photo and are now pretending to paint. Can't fool me, I'm smart. No one could ever paint something so realistic. You caught me. The skin tones are too amazing. You caught me. I am, yes, this is just a photograph you guys are looking at. I'm not even real. I'm a robot right now. One thing I always make sure to do is blend out any lines around the lips. You really want nice, soft edges. Ron said that must be why her lips are turning redder. Exactly. All right. I think I need to stop with the lips or else I'm going to overwork them. I need to take a step back. All right. I'll pause right there on the lips. Ramesh said, very nice work. Hey, thank you. Okay. I know I need to work on this area. One, the paint's a little thin. You can see some of the darker colors. I don't think you guys can see from the camera, but I can see there's a lot of darker colors poking through here. This little shape right here is going to be an earring, a gold earring eventually. But I think I want to tone down that cheek just a little bit. So we're going to do that real quick. Irene said, do you have a favorite master painting and do you have a favorite among your own work? Okay, so I love anything by Bouguereau. He's by far my favorite. And to pick a single one, oh, I don't think I could. Him and Sargent, I really love all their pieces. I think Nymphs and, what's it called? Nymphs and Satyr. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but that's got to be one of my favorites. And then as far as my own, no. I think I mentioned it earlier. I sometimes have a complicated relationship with my own work. All right. Someone asked, Hi, Miriam. Will you be attending the Sargent exhibition at the Met? Unfortunately, no. Oh my gosh, I wish I could. I that's I wish I could. I got to go to the Met 2 years ago, and it was my first time there, first and only time, and seeing some of those pieces in person was one of the most amazing experiences ever. I got to go when the Van Gogh exhibit was going on, and it was, you know, pictures just don't do it justice a lot of time. What do you guys think? I think that's already looking a little better. It was too pink for my liking before. Alright. I do want to add, we'll bring up some color in this part of her cheeks, up into her nose. And I'm just like ever so lightly rubbing my brush into these areas. Someone asked, do I use canvas? So this is oil primed linen. And when I'm doing stuff like this, I really like to use, it's a Velvet Touch Princeton brush. It's a bright, a big bright. It's so soft. It pushes your paint around effortlessly with 0 brush strokes. And when I'm just going in and kind of, you know, adjusting color like this, it's perfect for the job. What do we think? I think that's looking better so far. Should I push it? Let's see. We go a little more pink in this area. And I don't know if you guys notice, I will often, like if I'm working in this area, I'm gonna bring the color down into here too. If I'm working on the lips, I'm gonna I overextend all of my colors just to really help unify everything. Okay, let's bring a little bit of color up in the forehead. It's like such a slight difference, but it makes an impact. Add a bit more. A little darker over here. All right, I'm happy with that. Do I push it and go for the other cheek now? That might be too much. Still, I don't know if you guys can see, but there's some hard edges here because we move into some really dark shadows over here, and I'm gonna address my shadows, my lights, and my transitions separately over there. So that's why I'm not touching anymore on that side. All right, let's work some color in on the side of the nose. I think that'll be the last kind of thing I need to do to unify all these tones. All right. I might call it. Let's just blend this all out real quick. Then I'm probably gonna take a break, walk away from it. All right, that's gonna be it for right now, but thank you guys for joining. Bye.